must be Tuesday in New Zealand because here we are. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard, and thank you very much for tuning in this week.
Yes, couldn't do it without you, so thanks so much. So what are we doing on this particular episode, Richard?
We're unboxing something, we're reviewing something, and most importantly, we're testing
and building it, yes.
And what is this thing that we're talking about?
Yeah, this is the KD7.
So basically, the best Cinelifter modular
FPV Cinelifter out there, so you can do it at smaller form factor, and also
7-inch, right? 7-inch.
7-inch props.
Yep.
It's small and nimble and whatnot, and also it can be aerobatic, yes, and you can do X4 configuration or X8 if you want to do that.
It's quite a range, so you can do you can put Komodo cameras on it, you can put Sony cameras.
There you go.
And black magic cameras.
I'm sure you could even put a GoPro on it. I'm sure we'll do that quite
Yes, you could probably do that as well as the other.
Yes, there you go. So we're going to dive into that. We're going to build it and test it on this episode. So we're going to thank all our sponsors, and also,
most importantly, we're going to thank KD Drones for coming on board.
Yes.
For this
episode,
this build series.
Yes, and thank you for tuning in. So without further ado, I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
And here we go. Let's go and make something cool. And 3, 2, 1, race.
Okay, so here we are in this start of this exciting build here with KD Drones.
We're looking at the KD7, so it's exciting, and yeah, it's just been it arrived like a week ago, and we just left it and just sitting in its box. And now's
the time to
now's the time. I'm actually kind of excited about this one.
Yeah,
so, yes.
So it should be good, and thanks very much, Milford, for helping us out.
Yes. Okay, so you want to do the honors this time?
Okay. Yeah. Where should we attack it from?
Cut along there.
Cut along there.
Yes.
So yeah, so we're going to unbox this thing quite quickly and
show you the components that we decided to put into it. Yes.
Well, I think I think we'll just sort of make it up as we go along, right? I don't think I know straight off the bat.
No.
We'll just make it up as we go along, see what works for the trial and error kind of stuff. Because there's quite a bit that comes in the pack, so you've got quite a lot of different options, right? Like we were saying, it's quite modular.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think at this stage we're going to
go for efficiency.
And I think we're going to go for the 4 propeller or 4 motor.
Yes.
Yeah. And then after we've opened this little guy, we'll sort of show you the other components that are going, or what we're going to put into it. Because I'd say probably realistically, anytime anybody does one of these builds, it's pretty much a custom build every time, isn't it? Not everybody's going to be able to source the same parts or whatever.
And you might have different applications. You might be using this for I don't know, some sort of FPV Cinelifter operation. Yeah. Who knows? Something exciting.
Yeah. That'd be the only reason why you'd use something like this. It's just to get those extra special FPV Cinematic shots.
Yes.
Which is definitely what's going to be happening with this guy.
Okay, so we turn it around so you can see. And then ready.
Okay.
And 3, a 2, a 1. Okay, so this is what comes in the box. There you go.
You can see it's a black packaging.
Very cool.
See? There you go. Black packaging.
Black packaging.
And you open the black packaging. There's a whole lot of little packets.
They're very cool, very cool.
So we'll get some packages out. What does that say? This one says KD Drones. It's a KD7M.
CM, Richard. It's not 7M, is it? CM. KD7. I'm pretty sure it's a camera type mount, and it's a KDCM Lite. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's another type of mount. We'll get into that.
That's right, and we've got some battery plates, which is pretty cool, and some stickers in there, I think. Looks like some stickers, which is cool, and then we've got the main thing, which is the frame, the KD7 himself. There it is.
Very cool.
You can see it from the other side, which is there. And yeah, some business cards and stickers.
Very cool.
All very exciting. And it's actually quite small if you think about it.
Yeah, very cool.
For actual lifter.
Yeah.
I mean,
small, alright. For sure.
I mean, it's only slightly bigger than, I mean, obviously it's a 7-inch, but when we made our own custom
Cinelifter,
a 13-inch prop. So I mean, it's about the size of the table.
Yes, yes.
So yeah,
this
so
is way
there you
easier.
go. There's the table, and there's
There you go,
the
great.
KD7 version.
And you can, this one I'm pretty sure you can fly around people. It'll be a lot more easier to get into those shots.
Yeah.
Be close up. Okay. Have we got the pair of scissors? Maybe just start opening up the big part. There you go. Cool.
That's good.
That'll be going on our helmet for sure.
And we have some of these. It's
Yep.
very frame-like, doesn't it? Maybe I would say, looking at them, the carbon fibre, and I'd say that to do with the spacing between the frames, I would say is a estimated yes.
Yes, and some battery straps. Comes in the packaging.
Pretty cool.
Packaging straps.
And what's in this one? It's another little package. It looks like they've got some TPU parts there, some screws, bolts, nuts, and it looks like you've got some different options, whether you want to use XT60 or XT90 options, some spacing, and you can have a look at those here.
Yep, I'll also bring up the camera. So the packaging. There you go, there's that one, and there you go.
Ooh, fancy, fancy. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So it looks like they've already countersunk the where all the bolts and stuff go. That's pretty fancy.
CNC machine right there, great.
And there is another one. Is it identical though? Let's have a look.
Nope, there's a top and a bottom.
Are they different?
Yep. Machined differently?
Yeah, different.
There you go. There you go. That'll be on the stack. Look at that. Extra strength.
Do you know which one's the top and the bottom just by looking at it? I can't tell.
There you go.
So it'd be kind of like that.
Give you an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so the weight of the frame is 263 grams, so it's pretty light. Size is 244 millimeters by 309 by 25 mils. There you go. And the mounting, the CDM and the light. There you go. So they've all got the holes there. All the specs are covered on his website. And so if you want to, when you're making your particular one, make sure you check it out. And what is included in the kit was T700 carbon top plate, bottom plate, 4 arms, hardware, motor screws, washers, 2 flight controller ESC nuts, 3D prints, mounted XT60s and mounted XT90s. We'll be using on this build the XT90s, and XT30 females for camera power option, 2 battery straps, which we did see just here, battery pad, and the STL files, which we downloaded and printed as well, were on the website as well.
This must be the battery pad.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's battery pad. Right?
And Betaflight, and the particular tune that we'll be using for this one is on his Grab CAD.
That's right. So
page.
So he actually posts his custom tune, which is kind of cool.
Yes, it is, to get that smooth, flowy feel that you want. But with a bit of a punch out, you can do those flips and rotations that you might need if you're chasing, say, like a drift car or something like that. And yeah,
It's pretty cool.
What else can I tell you? If you're going to do it in like a bottom configuration type thing, and you can also get the battery plate for that. If you're going to be mounting the battery underneath, he also has another option. You can get that from him called the KD battery plate. What else can I tell you? Oh, there you go. But yeah, it doesn't come included in the kit, but you can. Yeah, the different type motors, parts that you might be using for this. Say you're doing it on like an
XT60, XT90 plugs.
Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So other parts that you might use. Say if you're doing an X8 version, you might be using. He suggests the Matic 12S Pro Bec for camera. Motors, there's a couple of options.
CPU.
You could use 2808s to 1350 kV Exynovia motors. We chose the Supernova motors, 2807s, or the 1400 kV AOS Supernova motors. That's what we chose for this build. HQ props 7x4x3, I think. Yep, that's right. And Hobby Wing 60 to 65 amp or Foxeer Reaper 65 amp ESC, I think is what we chose. And any other X8 flight controller is good. Battery sizes, you might be interested in that. 6S, he suggests 2000 to 6000 lipos, milliamp hours that is. And NEXT, any of this phone's SMA is on the sides, which are these parts here, mounting holes. And you can use, say, a UFL to SMA for that, extensions to fit your VTXs. So there you go, that's the information.
That's all on the website, right?
That's all on the website, yes. He suggests that you could run the Blackmagic 4K2 or Red Komodo, Sony FX6, Freefly Ember, etc, etc. Yes. So, and the overall, the weight is 263 grams. There you go, so it's got pretty good strong strength, and because of these shapes, it makes it super strong. So there you go, that's why you can put those loaded up with such a small one, loaded up with all that weight.
That's right, and on his channel, on his YouTube channel, it's called KD Drones, correct? Mm-hmm. He's actually standing on top of his drone, which is kind of cool, right?
Yes.
Not that I'd ever do it, but he was just proving a fact that it is that strong. Yeah, so I'm looking at the KD.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good for the yes. So he does two different versions of he's got the KDM Lite and the KDCM. The KD Lite, the main difference is the mounting holes for your brackets. So make sure you check out which particular motor, which particular camera you're planning to mount, and get the required one for it. And then and then it should fit without seeing propellers in view. Which is that's why he's designed two different versions.
Yeah.
Because nobody really wants to see the propeller, and then you have to zoom in.
So you've got some business cards in this thing?
Post editing stuff.
Oh, interesting. They got adhesive on the back. See?
Okay.
Adhesive on the back.
Cool.
Whoa, that's thick. Look how thick that is. That is a big, thick piece of carbon fiber. So if you weren't knowing why Harry was talking, I was looking at some of the TPU parts and the XT60, XT90 and standoffs were in that first bag. Whereas this one's about this new mounting plate for another camera.
So what was the size of that? So yeah, so this massive guy is, what is he?
Some little standoffs and things.
These are 5mm, maybe 60. I don't know.
There you go, and that's what you get for those.
There you go. There you go. 6mm plate right there.
6mm. 6mm plate.
Yes. 4mm for that guy there. That's pretty big. And the actual frame, you might want to know about that one. There it is.
I'll put them back so I don't get them all mixed up.
3mm plate? Yeah, 3mm carbon plate. There you go.
Millimeter carbon fiber plate.
And the other one is the same. There you go. Exciting. It's kind of cool.
It is, it's very cool.
Very cool. I'll just bring one out so you guys can see what this one is. There you go. There you go. And what size carbon size is this? 3mm. There you go.
Okay.
Pretty solid there, isn't it?
Okay, so I'm opening the battery plate package, which is this one. It's got some little battery strips, extra strips, some more business cards and helpful information. And we've also
this is for bottom mounting. What you use this for?
Okay, so we've got some TPU. What are they for?
Feet.
For the feet. We've got another what was this? A little foam pad with a battery pack. And we've got a carbon fiber plate, which is the battery plate itself.
There you go.
Interesting. So does one of those slip onto here, does it? Onto the end?
Maybe, I'm not sure. Like that.
That's a good guess, wasn't it?
There you go, so he'll land on that.
Okay.
If you're going to put the battery underneath, which way are we going to do ours?
I'm not sure. Possibly at the top, if we can. Time will tell. Because you can also adjust it if it thinks it works.
You can change it around, yeah.
Okay,
well, that's the great thing about it. It's modular.
Okay, so that was what was inside what you got in the battery plate bag.
Okay, this is inside the KD CM, which is a camera stand. Cool.
So this is the KD CM Lite. Is that correct?
Yes.
Put that there.
Some stickers. Very cool, very cool. There's a little fella with the little Velcro stands. There you go.
How thick is that little graphite plate there?
And another little carbon to fit your camera.
3mm plates, these ones that we're looking at here.
And a box of screws, bolts, and all the sorts of things you'll need to make this build.
2mm plate, this one.
2mm? Okay.
And then some little adhesives.
So it does look very exciting, and it's going to be a great build. Hope you're going to be enjoying this one, because we will be, that's for sure.
Okay, so that's what comes in the box. And now for our custom extras.
We will be putting in, it might change, of course, we might change them, but at the moment we're thinking we'll put in crossfire, the props, 7-inch props, the ones that are suggested, which are HQ props, smoky colour, 7-inch 4x3 for those fellas. We will be putting in Foxeer Razor Mini, which is the 200 TVL FPV camera, and we're putting in the Reaper F4 ESC stack, which will be, it can do 3S, 8S, 4-in-1 ESC stack, and we'll be using the Foxeer H7 43 MPU 6000 FPV Flight Controller to go with that. So that's going to be a heck of a beast. Inside here, the motors that we've chosen and suggested that I read out before, we will be mounting the, I'll just bring these up close to see. So it'll be this one and the Reaper, yes, that's fine. We'll be using the RC InPower AOS Supernova 2807's 1400 kV. Yeah, there you go. So those are the ones that we'll be using.
But wait, there's more.
And we'll be using the antennas and the AKK's TX5000 AC for this one.
That's right.
Okay, so we'll be rolling with Leopard's Powers 26,200. Yeah, 40C. There you go. That's what we'll be using, and we'll be using it with XT90 plugs on the back.
So that's pretty cool.
There you go, so a lot to do, going to be exciting, and here we go, let's go building.
Okay,
yes.
So it's game time for the KD7.
Yes, so we're going to start assembly, and here we go.
Yep.
Yeah, and also we'll get some calipers out and measure that a bit more accurately this time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's get it done.
These fellas. There you go, top and bottom. Look at that. 2.5. There you go, a bit more accurate.
2.5.
2.5.
So what's the top one?
I'm sure this will be the same. It looks like the same plate. Yes, it's the same. There you go.
And what about these?
They look like the same. And they are. There you go. And what kind of size is the frame itself, Richard?
From bolt to bolt, yeah.
Bolt to bolt is 240 millimeters. And it'll probably be the same because of this way, or maybe not, I don't know. I know, a little bit wider across the side.
So it's about 300 millimeters.
There you go.
Or 30 centimeters.
Okay, so which is the top and which is the bottom?
Was it 0.3 meters?
Yeah, you wouldn't measure that way, but yeah. There you go. That's how we worked it out. KD is at the top.
Which makes sense.
Which does make sense. And these ones will be at the bottom. There you go. We'll just go on top like that. Perfect. Nuts going first.
Little screw there.
Nut.
Got a little nut, sorry.
Okay, so we're getting there. This is what we're doing. There you go. It's going in. Got it, straight away.
Okay, so you got some
thread locker.
Thread locker. Thread locker.
Okay, some thread locker going in. There you go. Look at that. There you go, we're making it a good start.
Or just a start?
A start. And no, probably quite a good one because it won't take too long before we're ready to install the electronics. I think we're nearly ready. There you go.
So it's the top plate.
This is the top plate. Look at that. Looking badass right there.
This is looking good, isn't it?
There you go. Look at here. And then we will get into it. Two standoffs. Standoffs and battery mounts. Standoffs, there you go. Couple of them here and there.
Talking about is putting these standoffs under each hole. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Oops, sorry. We're using the XT90, but the kit comes with XT60 if you're going to be using that sort of thing. But you can also, the STL files are there.
Oh yeah, so you can...
On his page. It just fits through there, like this. There you go. There you go. Does it look like it? Sure.
Which way around? Do you want it that way around or that way around? Well, this way is already says positive and negative, so it's already words are written this way, so we just go there. Oh, okay, so the nut goes in the back of the TPU. Okay, so 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. And Harry's adjusting the FPV camera part.
Coming along nicely.
Really, when you do anything, it's never... If you've done it 60 times before or so, but...
It's always exciting doing it the first time. There you go, look at that. Okay, so there you go. We've made a good start on it, and
headway.
And then now I think next step would be mount the motors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Run the motors and ESC stack, flight controller, etc.
Right, coming together. All right, so motor time.
Yes, motor time. This is what it's all about, and what kind of motors.
The power of the motor.
The power drive. So the motors that we've decided to put on is the Supernova. That's what they look like. These are the
interesting colours.
Interesting colour. These, that's quite nice colour. There you go. These are the 2807s to 1400 kV, so they're pretty cool. There you go, look at that. So these are the ones we're going to put on. And
interesting colours. It's like a gold and a blue.
Very cool.
Blue. So
okay.
Like bling and superpower.
Cha-ching. Very cool. Bling bling. So flip it up this way around, because this is the top.
These are a bit longer than.
And we'll continue on with thread locker. There you go.
The locker.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So it was about there.
Is it better? I think it's probably a better fit, eh, with the washers.
Okay, let's do it.
I mean, is it strictly necessary?
No, not really, but look cooler. You get bonus add points.
Yeah, that's right. I got an extra washer in there.
Stop. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, why would you not do that?
Why would you not? What up?
Put the thread locker on so you don't have to worry about it coming loose at Mark 1. Just because you build something one way doesn't mean you can't change it.
It's modulate, you change it. It's all about.
Actually, think of it, it's kind of like the best sort of thing in general, really.
Okay, what about to motor on the wall? Who's the prettiest of them all? I think probably this one. It's pretty cool.
It's a rhinoceros.
close enough to the top of this metropolis and eat a water-dwelling mammal. Gotta get that esophagus.
Who told you that, Pritchard?
Steep.
By the concourse.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, there you go.
Ta-da! Motor's on. It's making way. Looking good. Okay, so it's the motor's on now. Okay, so this is the ESCs that we're going to put on. They are the Foxeer Reaper F4 ESCs. So it looks like you can see the numbers, M1, M2, M3, M4 around it. So it's obviously where the motor signals go. Cool, rock on. Okay, there you go. It's coming along nicely.
Okay, so you want to put the stack on?
We're using the H7
It says for Harry 7.
Dual Beck MPU 6008S.
What a name.
Yes, the Foxeer.
It flows off the tongue.
Yes, the H7.
It's the H7 such and Whoa.
But they say it's quite good. Hopefully it is.
You think they'd have it like, quality.
The Stealth Master 6000.
6,000. No, it's called the H7.
So we're just putting these little bungs in. There you go, little bung there.
Is that why they have the phrase, bung them in?
Yeah, probably. There you go. So we'll pop that on the stack. And the stack will be there.
What? I said, what?
How's that? Is it? Coming on, putting the negative on then. Yep. Okay, cool. That's one. Okay, here we are. So we're just about to tin the wires for the motors, signal wires. That is, yes. So we're going to be soldering these fellas to those fellas.
That's right.
There you go.
Wiring.
Okay, that's done. Now we tin the power distribution board. There you go. Aha. Okay, so there you go. There you go. So we got the flight controller and receiver and FPV next. Right, there you go. So we're going to do that.
Alrighty, so we've been doing a little bit since we saw you last.
Yes.
And what have we been doing here?
We have been putting in some other, we mounted the flight controller. Here we go. That's the H7, is that Richard?
Yep.
There you go there.
But we've been doing the VTX and camera soldering. So we 3D printed a RPETG from KiwiFill using the filament there.
Mount. You might be able to see the
little mount there, and then and then there we go. We mounted the little
blue mount,
the little VTX there from
AKK, and we've got
the Foxeer camera there.
And this is the H7 Flight Controller.
Yeah, so we just started doing that wiring for that. So basically, VTX goes in, camera goes out.
Camera goes this way, VTX goes in, camera goes out like we just said, and we're going to use crossfire.
Yeah, old school crossfire. Yeah.
Old school crossfire.
When we had lying around. We might update it in the future, but for now, you can use what you got.
Yes, and there you go.
So what do you think? Maybe we'll wire that in next?
Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll connect with this little cable here.
Connects the
little ribbon.
It connects the ESC to the. It connects the ESC to the flight stack.
Flight stack. So there you go.
And then I think is that pretty well there in terms of wiring? Is there any other wiring?
Yeah, I think it might be getting there. Yeah, we just take your time, get the wiring correct, And then, yeah.
Yep, mount the camera. Obviously, it doesn't sit in a 90-degree angle.
No, gotta do that. And then, yes, we will get this guy into the end. Then we'll jump onto Betaflight. We're gonna run it with.
Yeah.
Okay, just off the printer, some new FPV mount brackets for this KD7, dude, looking good. Alright, okay, so there you go. What have we been doing since we saw each other? Soldering. Wiring and
thinking.
And thinking.
You always got to do a lot of thinking.
Okay, so here we go.
Pondering. That's the word. You got one of life's
funny one.
One of the life's mysteries. Alright, so this is where we're at. Just done some wiring.
It's looking good.
So yeah, basically the next part is to actually put it on the firmware and see what happens. Basically.
There you go. So it looks like. Get out of the way for him. There you go. So what have we done, Richard? A little bit of a breakdown for you?
Yeah.
What have we got?
Well, do we need to explain? I mean, they probably already know just by looking at it. Like, oh, yeah, there's the wire that goes to that.
Yes, and what we did is zoom in a little bit. So here we go. This is
wiring devices.
So we've got the AKK
the VTX up there, and
5000 AC going into the flight controller,
which goes back into the little analog camera at the top there. Then down the bottom we've got,
there you go.
And then down the bottom we've got two LEDs just for looks.
LED one.
Yeah, and we have a little buzzer to make noises.
Where's the buzzer? There, that one.
What's that for? Just because you can. It's nice to talk, you know, to know it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
And then also you've got
crossfire going into it. We've configured that under S-Bus perhaps?
Or maybe,
hopefully under S-Bus, and that just goes into just the wiring plug-in right there.
That's right.
And yeah, it's just pretty straightforward.
The only difference is when the design consideration is when we put it on the computer, we have to remember that it is in fact upside down.
Yes.
And not the right way. Otherwise, bad
And we'll
things
also remember
will
to put the antenna on beforehand.
Yep, you don't want to power anything until everything's...
So it's actually this way up. There you go. That's what it looks like. Hang on, I'll put my hand there, like that. There you go.
Yeah, it's not finalized yet.
But we've got the battery stracks on, so it's looking good. And yeah, nice colours.
Yeah, there might be some things that we're going to take off and put on for when we mount the camera mount.
And we're going to put the battery on the top, aren't we?
Which is hence the reason why we haven't attached the VTX yet.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure there's bolts that need to go through there.
Yes. But we'll get there, and we also connected that little white ribbon from the flight controller
to the ESCs.
So there you go.
Alright, so next thing we need to jump over to the computer and boot up the bad boy, which is Betaflight.
Yeah, exciting.
Let's get to it.
What? There you go. We had to pause you there. What?
Why do you pause it? Why did you pause it?
Yes, so there you go. We're just getting a little bit too long. So we'll carry on with this episode.
That's right.
Build series in the next couple of weeks. So make sure, if you haven't done already, subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
Lots of comments.
Appreciate it. Yes, there you go. That way more people get to see it. And then we get to continue on doing this. There you go.
Yeah. And so where we had to pause you there, is we just unboxed it. We just put the frame construction together, and we just done the wiring. So in the next one, we're going to kick things off, and we're going to in the next part of the episode, part 2, we're going to start jumping into the firmware, getting all that nice goodness of motion going.
Yes, and most importantly, we're going to put a camera on it, and then we're going to send it. So there you go, that's what it's all about, coming up in a few short weeks. So looking forward to that. It's actually looking quite shiny, brand new. Look at that.
It's actually surprisingly small, isn't it?
Yes.
Compared to, considering how much weight it actually is, doesn't it?
Yes, and considering we've made a Cinelifter before on the channel. Maybe one of our earlier episodes, so if you click the link above to see that one.
That's right.
But he's just a lot bigger in those days.
Yeah, that's right.
And
13-inch props, and these are 7-inch props. So straight away, massive weight reduction and massive size reduction, which is cool. And also this one's aerobatic and style-wise, whereas the one that we made previously, that was all about stable shot, dual operator.
Yeah. Right? So this one is great for doing those kind of shots that are like flying through buildings.
Spinning upside down, flips, tricks.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to filming all that stuff with it and putting our camera on the top. Going to be epic, so make sure you tune in for that. Okay.
So basically, Michael Bay
meets drone cinematography.
Yeah,
there you go. So, saying that, movie of the week is
Wonder Woman.
So there you go. Yeah, it's just a great movie, and not too many people have ever made a movie about
the Great Wall.
Yes, the Great Wall. So there you go. Just a great movie, and yeah, you should check it out.
Yeah, she's super cool character.
Very cool, very cool.
Okay, and okay, moving on. Okay, final thoughts about the KD7 Part 1.
I think it's just an ultimate Cinelifter.
So Cinelifter being the definition as in drone, super high quality camera on top.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll be doing. So it's kind of exciting. It's coming together.
Yeah.
And a little bit more to go.
That's right. And Part 2 will be going into the software, firing up all the engines, making them all go, and then getting some epic footage.
Yes, going out there and chasing something perhaps.
That's right.
Who knows?
And then hopefully we'll embed it in all our future episodes.
Who knows, who knows. Well, looking forward to all that. So lots to come, and let's get building. So we'll see each other next week. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard, and remember to check out all the links below for all our sponsors, because we have to thank them very much.
And couldn't do it without you, and also couldn't do it without you guys for tuning in. So see you next week, and we'll see you then. And 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, see you guys, see you next week.
See you then.